And welcome back to Acid Cat Studios. I'm your host, Sir Sturmchard. I've been watching a lot of movies, and you're a little drunk. I'm a little horny. Let's get together and play some Omori. What do you mean that's not in the script and I just made that up? Don't yell at me, Carl. Was come to Omori. So let's get right into it. So where we were left off in the story. Also, if you can tell, there's a thing up there. As Halloween. This is one of the movies I just saw recently, and Carl said I get off track and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about half the time, and he's not wrong. But he was like, "Yo, this'll help." You know, this is my recommendation for the day. If you haven't seen it, it's fucking wonderful. But we'll get into that. That's the 2018 remake sequel thing. Done very, very well. Yeah. So Aubrey kicked us into the hole, he kicked Basil into the water, and I swam after him, and I tried to grab him, but I was about to drown, and Hero shows up coming home from college. Hero, who also got his name from a can. A fucking can. Yeah, a can of Hero. That's how he gets it. He opens up a can of Hero every time he does stuff. It's a Hero sandwich. He just likes sandwiches, which are submarine sandwiches or whatever you want to call them. Hoagies, if you will. I know there's slight differences, but it's basically the same fucking shit. Swear to God. I have battle scars from this desk. And it keeps knocking my camera around. Which is sitting on a Stephen King book I have yet to read. It's, in case you want to know that's Just After Sunset. One of the, short story stuff that he wrote. Where the hell am I going? Right, to talk to Aubrey and be like, "Yo, bitch, why the hell you pushed my friend into the hole?" Are we good? We seem to be good. Okay. So anyway, Halloween. Yeah, the only gripe I actually have with the movie is it doesn't seem to have a lot of plot. It's just kind of like a series of events of shit happening. That's my only gripe with it. Other than that, it's really, really well done. And it kind of flows like the first one in a way. Oh yeah, that's right. We're trying to figure out where the twins are because I don't know. All right. Like I got. Goddamn light stop twinkling, you son of a bitch. There we go. I was freaking out on my camera. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, we just look around for them. It's kind of like, I don't think this is mandatory to do, but it was fun. This whole game is fucking wonderful. Alright, seems to be kind of working. Okay. Who'd have bumped under the rug? Oh, nope. Apparently somebody put pillows under a rug. Don't put pillows under a rug. Just gets them all nasty and weird. Although I have put pillows on top of a rug, but that's because you're laying down on top of it. Halloween is a good sequel. If I had to choose which Halloween sequel is the best, I would still probably say H2O. Because it's just more plot involved, whereas this is kind of like it's just a sequence of like murders. I still think it works though, both of them. It doesn't try to totally rewrite all the other ones. It just ignores them. It gets like one and maybe two, and then after that it's just like, nah, then there's this new Halloween. It had good tension. It was funny. It was gory when it needed to be. It was violent. It was like I had a fucking blast watching that movie. But you really don't have to think about it too fucking hard, to be honest. But it's a satisfying movie. Absolutely. If you haven't seen Halloween, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you know, it's basically H2O, but 40 years later. She still has a drinking problem and a trying not to get murdered by her brother problem. Although she takes a more active role in it this time. I don't know. Then I hated the ending of Revelations, or whatever the fuck that was. Resurrection. It was the beginning of Resurrection, but the end, they rewrote the ending of H2O. We're like, oh no, she didn't really kill her. He killed a cop. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? No. I don't like that. This is dumb. Swear to God, I have contrast on this thing, but it still looks like I'm sitting in the dark. I also put a bunch of crap on my wall. In case you didn't know, it's like something new. I found crap around my house when I was trying to clean up. Where the hell are these fucking twins at? I think you have to search like the entire house. I was gonna say, I see eyes underneath the bed. Oh, yeah, there they are. They're twins. And there's the other twin. Alright. You ever have an oscillating fan that like you have to wait for it to just turn right back to where you need it to and then hit the stop button? It's like spinning the wheel, only slower, and you don't make money. Actually, you spend money because it's on. What are we doing? Oh yeah, the annoying twins. They were just trying to play with their brother, but he's too much of a douchebag and he calls himself the Maverick. Because he wants to be all cool. What is that? I think that's the I Want to Believe poster and a zombie poster, which, God. That's one of the other ones. Like, is it Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead? And it was like, it's just the hand coming up. It's been a while since I've seen zombie movies. And I would talk about the rest of the movies that I have watched. But I told Carl I'd stick to one specific thing. That's why it's the recommended thing. I've seen all the other Halloweens. I enjoy all of them. 6 is probably the worst one. Curse of Michael Myers. Revenge of Michael Myers is fine. Curse is... No. Why does that movie open with a naked baby? Like, I get it that it's supposed to be for a sacrifice or whatever, but... It's a weird movie. Half of it doesn't make any fucking sense. But then again, that like the body swapping Jason movie, Jason Goes to Hell. It's interesting. It's not all that great, but it's better than 5. But it's not really because it's not Jason. You know, that whole thing. Halloween 6. My only Halloween ones I would say to absolutely watch are 1 and 2 as one movie, and then H2O, and then Halloween, and ignore everything else. And 3 if you want to watch like just a completely different movie. 3's not bad. It's just it should have never been called Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. It could have just been called like Season of the Witch and it would have sold. But they wanted to push it a little bit. And I think John Carpenter was screwing with people. Which I love 90% of John Carpenter. I mean, come on. He made The Thing. It was a fucking masterpiece. You gotta give him like credit for the rest of his life. It's like Michael Jackson and Thriller. I love hanging out with these dudes, man. I wish there was more of this in the game, but at the same time, you don't really fight anybody and it's kind of boring. But I guess that's the point. God damn it. Oh, don't do that. I need that for some reason. How's everybody else doing out there? Pretty sure I should have asked that question earlier on this podcast of video, me reviewing myself playing a video game that I played nearly 2 months ago. Especially by the time you see this. Again, I have 50 other fucking projects to do, so I'm slowly getting caught up. I'm so goddamn tired by the time I get off of work. I'm like, I'll watch 1 episode of Murder, She Wrote. Why did I buy all 12 seasons? I'm on season 10. It's still pretty decent. There are up and down moments, but I mean, it's a murder mystery show. You fall into a pattern eventually. That's what was so good about Monk. I will be making a video on Monk. That's for sure. Yeah, we did have a lot of memories together, man. All those times, there was probably a whole other game or something. This is kind of like, I guess you can kind of call it like train spotting in a weird way. Less heroin usage, that's for sure. But I think the first book he actually wrote was Skag Boys, which I still have yet to read. But I knew that was like the first like 100,000 words that he had written with those characters. And then he wrote Train Spotting. And they all had a backstory already. And they had their whole life. And you don't get to see it, but you see it like in pieces. I'm kind of about halfway through Train Spotting reading it. You have to read it in the Scottish brogue or else you don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's one of those things where it's like written in dialect. And boy, Begbie is the most complicated fucking person like to try and get into his head because it sounds like he's drunk and he doesn't know how to spell at the same time. It reads that way anyway. But he's probably the best character in like all of them. He's also the one that gets screwed over in the movie and whatnot. Train Spotting 2? It's fine. Oh no. Oh no. We're going down memory lane. But I've already looked at these earlier. So, there's no deeper significance. I thought, yeah, this is when I thought like, oh, maybe there'll be a slightly different look to it, or he'll say something a little different, but he's still reading the whatchamacallit, and it totally works. God, I love this fucking music, man. This is one I actually did play with like the music up. Unlike some other video games where I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm literally just reading it and like I get like, all right, cool, all right, cool. That's why like a lot of the text goes by so fast and I can't read it. while doing this show. Omori, a gameplay and review. Yeah, because I'm reading it as I'm doing it, and obviously jacked up on way too much caffeine. If you know what that can looks like, Jesus. I have a problem. I will admit that. Kidneys definitely tell me I have a problem. That's for sure. Try to kill me every few years. Things were a lot simpler when we were all kids. For most people, that is true. I mean, I played a lot more video games, and I was just like bored most of the time. It's kind of like now. Only I do it in front of a camera. In front of a camera. I know how to articulate words. Ew. She shit everywhere. Mom, can I go over to I think, yeah, this is like the sleepover episode. Yeah. Mom. Yeah, I mean, I've literally spent like the last couple weeks alone because apparently Mom's just like, hey, fuck you. I'm gonna like go find a place to, you know, for us to live, and then not show up. I mean, that's kind of the gist you get from it, man. Sorry, I was playing with the stupid thing. What happened? Yeah. You mean old brother, you don't want to hang out with me. You're my mom. No, I don't want to hang out with you. Not when you're this age, you don't. It's a weird thing. Although, to be honest, I never really had that problem. But that's neither here nor there. No. That's what was bothering me. Yeah, no. Trying to look professional here, goddammit. Stop fucking me over. Me. Yeah, nailed that. I like how, like, the Halloween and the mask looks really fucking good. And then they do that Hitchcock thing when they show Michael Myers. You never get his full face. You get some of it like a full shot, but he's very far away. You only see like part of his face, and you're like, oh, he's got like a messed up eye. And I really thought those journalists were going to make it a little longer in the movie. They did not. But they had his mask, so what are you going to do? Spoilers. Yeah, Michael just like straight up just like murders people. Like, he don't give a shit. He left that one kid alive, I guess. But so I don't know exactly, like, that's a good thing about like Jason. Jason actually has like a weird moral system. Whereas Michael's supposed to be pure evil, but he still has a weird morality kind of going on. Which doesn't make really much sense. He's always like trying to go after his sister to kill her, because I guess that was like what happened in the original movie. I mean, I saw the original movie, but you know what I mean. Oh, Jesus Christ. And this song's so funky. But even going after them, like, if he's supposed to just kill the family, why is he going around just indiscriminately killing other people? It doesn't make any sense. But I mean, that's not up to me to be like, oh yeah, like no, this is how like hardcore he's supposed to be and whatnot, and it's like, I guess, but at the same time, if he's only supposed to like just murder his family because all he did like when he was a kid was he just stabbed his, his sister with a nice. I really wish they would stop doing that because it freaks me out every time that happens. Um, back in the original movie, he just like stabbed his sister with her wonderful, wonderful, perky tits. He just stabs her to death, and then he walks outside, and then cut years later. Oh wait, he had a baby sister. Now he has to murder her. The original plot of Halloween is kind of stupid. Then he goes on a whole murder spree, trying to kill all like the babysitters, but really to get at his sister or something. I don't know. It's not that great of a movie. I'll say it. But Halloween, I mean, it's a good movie. Plot-wise, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, except for like at that one angle, and that is kind of how Halloween, the new one, which really should not have been called Halloween, on the outside box, which is orange and textured, which is nice. It says Halloween 2018. That would have been fine, but it just says Halloween, and I hate movies that are like sequels where it's like, oh, what you watching? Halloween, the first one or the second one? It's the sequel to that one, but it's not this one. It's like, just go back to the goddamn numbering system at that point. Come on. Oh yeah, I had to make a choice, and it was like, oh man, I don't know if there would be any difference in anything. And also, I mean, you look at them like standing next to each other, he's clearly taller. Just pixel wise, I guess. They're kind of the same height. But, Alright. That was eventful. Throw on that charm there, hero. The acting in Halloween is really good, though. But every time I keep seeing the dad in this version, I keep seeing, I'm a ghost. Because it's the same guy from like that bit where it's just like, hi, I'm a ghost. And he's like showing everybody like the house, but it's really like the ghost and like not the realtor and shit. That commercial kills me every time. But everybody played the roles very well. They played it like a serious thing that was happening, and I got involved in the movie that way, and that is why Halloween works. Same as the original. The other ones, it kind of got a little slippery, and then you got like this Man in Black bullshit, and the twisted psychiatrist that threw me off. That did throw me off. I didn't think that was gonna happen, but. Holy shit. Michael set him straight. He led him back on that path that he was destined to lead. And then he proceeds to kill more people. That's what the movie is. He does it some pretty interesting ways. Like I fully endorse that Halloween movie. I out of all the movies that I watched here recently, I would watch that one again first before I watched anything else. I honestly would. I'm like a good horror movie, even when it's stupid. I mean, I've seen, was it Dead Snow, but a bunch of Nazi zombies in the cold or whatever. It was really funny. Yes, I know that's where the mysterious stain came from. It was orange juice, I swear to God. Maybe President Clinton should have said it was orange juice. Like, no, sir, this is cum. No, it's orange juice. I swear to God, it's orange juice. Yes, it is. And also, why is the power out? I mean, you would at least have like a light switch somewhere. That's what I don't understand. I mean, I guess because he's, depressed or whatever. And when I play this game again, I will do the Hiko Omori like route to where he never goes outside and deals with his shit, essentially. But in all games, I try to go for the most honest, the most good guy route, regardless of what I'm doing. Some people go straight for like, oh, see how evil I can be. I know how evil people can be. I don't need fucking help in a video game knowing that. I like to be the nice guy. I am a nice guy, Boy, I wish there was some music in this part right here. I mean, there will be. They use the music in this game very well to accent what needs to be done, what needs to be heard, what is silent, and whatnot. Although, for me, technically, it's not always silent. I'm either talking or hearing the ringing in my fucking ears. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. I love the sound of a grand piano. I really do. I'm a little out of practice. Yeah. I'm not that good. We'll explain the violin later. I believe it's called the Omori theme song, sir. It might have another name. I have no idea. I have kind of become obsessed with this game in a weird way, but not to the point of like other games where I've played in the past. Which, if you've seen the 9 square thing, does that come out? I have no idea. I'm recording these in batches, as well. I don't have a lot of time. But that should go watch that. You'll see all the video games that I used to play a lot. I think it's probably called 9 square thingy. I have no idea what I called it. Yeah. We'll sleep on the floor. Or as my grandmother would say, we'll make you a pallet on the floor. Here it is. It's a very slow version of that theme song. Oh. Stop disappearing. It's weird. That's a little loud, but... Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. When I first saw that, it scared the shit out of me. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I was on the screen for so long. I'm like, huh? Oh, it changed. I was expecting like the weird, like the symbol thing to show up, but no, it wasn't that. It was like the, okay. Like the dead face reaching over at you and whatnot. That would be terrifying to see in a fucking mirror. Papa Chips chip off the old block cookbook. Rules right off the tongue. Hell yeah, you can still be a cook. You are in my dreams. Which apparently are extremely powerful. Don't get me wrong, I have very vivid dreams too. Like I said, there's a whole mall in my head. Shopping centers. The roads terrify me. They technically go nowhere, and then like the bottom drops out of it, and you kind of like gotta roll on like these weird rails. Yeah. The roads never go where they're supposed to. You always end up lost somewhere. It's so wonderful. Anyway, I don't want any girls over here. They smell good and they're soft. I mean, what? No, cooties. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This game fucking rules, man. And last we saw ourselves, we were diving down a hole, and okay, we're laying on the ground. Welcome to white space. This is where Trump reigns king. I just noticed like he's got the little light around his eyeballs, and then it's not. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be his darker half. The Stephen King's the dark half. Has all the chocolate coconuts. What? I don't know. Look, it's the reverse of the on-game screen. Okay, there's the door. Big white door. In the white room. Remember when we were all friends? Basil and everybody else have a sleepover, and you're not dead, sister, and you know you do expect them to be there. That's squishy. I was like, wait, what? Wait, you nothing? No allowance this time? Okay. You're like, oh no. And we're alone. The sleepover has definitely not gotten to it, and I think the computer froze again. There we go. We're good though. And we are going to end it here today. So, that is all the time I actually have for today. I hope to see you beautiful bastards in the next episode. You beautiful, beautiful motherfuckers. Do the whole YouTube thing, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any suggestions for other movies, I will be glad to look at them. I have a whole wall of movies and my own agenda, but I will look at them. And Carl says he's the asshole in the group. But anyway, I hope you do stay safe out there, whatever you get up to. Wear a mask if you have to. Wear pants if you must. And go watch Halloween. It's a good movie. That's not a link. It's just a picture. But it's very, very good if you like that kind of horror movie kind of shit. And we will find out if we still have friends and where they are in the very next episode. Till then, later, guys.